Hey guys, and happy Halloween. I am so excited. Halloween is literally like my favorite day of the year. I'm technically filming this on 10:30, but this is going up on 10:31, and I'm just thrilled. And we are going to today be doing my October 2024 Twisted Retreat unboxing. This did show up today. Again, this is the 30th, but I'm so excited that I can get it up on the 31st for Halloween. I'm hoping this is going to be a super spooky and Halloween fun-centric box. For those of you guys who do not know, Twisted Retreat is a monthly subscription horror book box. I've been subscribed to it for 2 years now. I've got the first box in October of 2022. This is their anniversary box. I am so excited. I know there's going to be 2 books in here, and it pairs custom limited edition horror novels with a lot of fun goodies. You'll get novelty, self-care, just a bunch of fun fandoms in here, and it is everything horror, and I adore it. Retails every single month for $62. That does include the shipping and handling, so it is a little bit on the pricier side, but I think it is worth it for what you get inside. Now, before we even dive into that, I want to address 2 things. If my arm looks a little swollen, I did just get an annual Halloween tattoo. I've been getting little Halloween tattoos on the inside of my arm pretty much every year, except for I think the pandemic year, since 2016, and I just got a little candy corn duo, and I'm like super stoked by it. I got it at Grit and Glory. Grit and Glory has been doing my little Halloween tattoos every year since 2016. They've done a couple of my larger pieces as well, but it's always a collaborative effort. One artist designs the tattoo, and then another artist typically does it, and then you as the individual get to kind of choose like the color scheme that goes with it. So it's absolutely awesome, and I love them. But if I look a little swollen and weird on my arm, that is why. Second, and more importantly, I broke 5,000 subscribers. And I am stunned. Thank you guys so much. That is absolutely amazing. And that is all because of you guys. And thank you so much for all of your support on this channel. And the fact that I broke 5,000 in October during my favorite time of the year, it means so much to me. I love this channel. It's like a huge passion project of mine. And I love sharing my thoughts on horror books in the horror community, and I am just so thankful. So thank you guys so much. I love interacting with all of you. I read every single comment. I know I don't always respond, but I try to. But yeah, I try really hard to respond to as many as I can, but I do read every single comment that I get. I have it hooked up to my phone, so I get it in a notification form from the app, and then I also get an email. So I promise you I am seeing every single thing that you guys say to me, and I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you guys for that. I really truly appreciate you guys. And so without further ado, let's dive in and see what we have in our Twisted Retreat October box. I'm so excited, y'all. Okay, so this is our box. We are back to the traditional box unit carton, and then we have this in here. This is what she looks like. Okay, so I'm going to put our spoiler card to the side, and I'm going to grab whatever this is. What is this? This is a DIY Handicrafts Professional Starter Pack. Stimulate the imagination and make various products. Okay, so this is clearly a craft of some sort. I see like a knitted gnome, like a crocheted gnome on it, so I'm assuming it's one of those thingies. Okay, yeah, so it seems to be, oh, is it a spider? Oh, there's several things it looks like that can be made. Oh, cute. Okay, so we're going to be making this kind of creepy gnome thing. So it's going to teach you how to make the gnome, the little skull for his hat, and then of course the little spider. And then inside we have all of the tools to do that. Oh, that's fun and meticulous. I do really enjoy their crafts. They're really good about sending like really fun stuff. We've done like the paint by numbers and like the diamond dots, and like what is it, cross stitch or whatnot. So very happy with that. All right, let's continue. So we have, it looks like Telltale Heart tea. Ooh, it's pumpkin chai. So this is the Telltale Heart pumpkin chai and vulture eye Twisted Retreat exclusive tea, and it's by Riddle Tea Shop. I really like Riddle's Tea Shop. Yum. Oh, I can smell it through here, and it smells really good. And then we have, oh, is this soap? This is Dorian Gray Cranberry Spice Decaying Opulence Forbidden Indulgence Soap Bar for a youthful glow. Oh my god, that smells amazing. Oh. Oh, I love Bard soap. I have those little soap saver things. They're kind of like loofahs, but you can like stick the soap inside, and so like when you lather it, if you don't use it all, it just like kind of stays and doesn't like wash down the drain. I love that. So this smells fantastic. Ooh, I think this is our candle. And this is Noemi, and I'm assuming that this is Mexican Gothic because it says tobacco, fungi, and doom. Oh, it has a little mushroom. That's really cute. It has a little mushroom charm. Ooh. Oh, it's a very, very tobacco-y candle. Oh, I really like that. And this is by Natural Pure Honest. I do really like that company. They've worked with them quite a lot in the past. Okay, what is this? What is this? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we get a little like Grim Reaper like shelf sitter, I think is what it is, right? Like it'll sit on your shelf like this. Right? Oh my goodness, it actually looks great next to Baphomet. I might have to like kind of switch places so it doesn't hit my thing. I don't know if you can see that behind me, but that was awesome. That is spooky and I love it, and that's going to live there right now. Okay, we get what looks like a metal bookmark, and I'm assuming this is What Moves the Dead because it looks just like the cover. Again, fungus. We got a lot of like the fungus stuff going on, so yeah. This looks like a What Moves the Dead metal bookmark. I don't know how I feel about metal bookmarks because I feel like they're never thin enough, but this is quite pretty. Okay, so we have an extra like book cover. I'm going to pull out, I guess, after, but let's pull this forward first. So we have our book number 1, and this is Antenora by Dorian Lumpskin, or Dory Lumpskin. Let's pull it out of its shrink wrap. Now, I really love when they do these kind of, sleeveless or book sleeveless cover for these, where they almost feel like a fake leather. This is a little less fake leathery than some of the other ones I've received, but I do think this is a really, really beautiful, beautiful book, and I love the edging on it. But this is Dory Lumpskin's Antenora, I think is what it says, and we've got this kind of like faded church in the background with these snakes and these silver crosses, and then we see the name and author on the spine, and then we get the description on the back of the book and the snake, which is very cool because I've gotten these before where they just don't really have the description at all anywhere because it doesn't have the book sleeve, so I like that it's on the back. And then we get this, which I think is very pretty, and we have the crosses are all shiny and foiled as well. And then of course we have foiling and kind of like snake skin on the edges, and it is signed, which is very, very nice. So let's read what this book is about. It's very short, so let's see. It says, Antenora, Dante's ninth circle of hell reserved for traitors to their country. What really happened to Nora Willett? The religious community of Bethel, Alabama can't agree on the truth. They always said she was trouble. Later, they said she was possessed. Maybe she lost her mind, killing 3 people and injuring many others. In a part confessional, part plea for Nora to come home, Nora's childhood friend Abigail Barnes tells of another girl's gruesome 18th birthday, of the time Nora may have fully revived a snake, of the intimacy of their private encounters at the lakeside, of Nora's deliverance ceremony. Where, Abigail wonders, is Nora now? In this tender and horrific debut, religious dogmatism sniffs out 2 girls whose innocent affections threaten an entire town and a way of life, making one a traitor to a homeland in which only Abigail and Nora know the bittersweet truth. A homeland in which Nora can only say, "There's a snake speaking to me, Abby girl." Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. I'm very interested, too, to see how it kind of relates to Dante. I didn't quite get that from the back of the book, but I'm assuming it will kind of spiral outwards. But yeah, very nice, very pretty as well. And so then our next book is Do What Godmother Says by L.S. Stratton, who is also apparently the author of Not So Perfect Strangers. And so I have a second one of these. I'm wondering if there was like a misprint or something. I'm sure my my little note card will tell me why I have 2 of these. And then we have on the spine, we've got this nice blue stenciled edging. Inside, we have a textured interior printing on the inner cover. You can see again on this side. And then if we take this off, we get an interior cover as well. Again, is this different? Is this the same? I don't know. I'm assuming there's got to be some kind of misprinting. And that is why we have two. So we have that. And then we have this. Ooh, this is pretty. So we have this kind of illustration on the front. I wish it was a little bit more like foiled. I like this, the inhale, exhale on the back, and it carries through the imagery on the spine. And then this book is also signed, which is awesome. So let us read what this is about as I put it on upside down. Okay, so it says, a modern-day writer and a Harlem Renaissance artist are connected by a painting with a deadly secret in this gripping dual-timeline Gothic thriller. Shanice Pierce knows better than to heed bad omens, but it's hard to ignore the signs when she finds herself newly single and out of a job on the same seemingly cursed day. Then, while cleaning out her grandmother's house, Shanice comes across a painting. Drawn to the haunting portrait in a way she can't explain, Shanice accepts her grandmother's offer to keep the family heirloom. She soon uncovers the story of the artist, a Harlem Renaissance painter named Estelle Johnson. The young woman was taken under her wing by the wealthy art patron Maud Bachman, or Godmother, as she insisted her artist called her, and vanished shortly after Bachman's brutal murder. As Shanice digs deeper, the paranoia that's haunted her for years returns. She becomes convinced she's being stalked, and that the deaths happening around her are connected to the staggering offer she turned down for the painting. But the truth hiding in plain sight is even more shocking and deadly than Shanice could have possibly imagined. Ooh, okay. So, this is giving fantasy vibes. I'm hoping this is more horror. The premise sounds horror, but the cover is giving real fantasy vibes, like dark fantasy vibes. So I don't know. I don't love dark fantasy. But if it is leaning more on like the horror side, I'll be very, very thrilled because the premise seems really, really interesting. Okay, so let's go through our spoiler card. So, this is the anniversary box. And so we get the Grim Reaper Shelf Sitter, which is this little dude here. I love that. We get the Creepy Gnome DIY Crochet Kit. This sounds so much fun. We get the Mexican Gothic Candle, which I'm very excited about, and the Dorian Gray Soap, and the What Moves the Dead enamel bookmark, and, of course, the Telltale Heart Tea. We then also got Antinora by Dory Lumpkin, and, of course, Do What Godmother Says. And I have to say, the original cover looks way scarier and way more akin to a horror story than the one that we have. I do not love this. And I'm very unsure as to why I have an extra one of these. It doesn't have a note or anything. I'm very uncertain about that. But maybe there was a misprinting and I just don't see it. But I'm sure when I look closer at the book, I'll figure it out. So then it says November sneak peeks. We will once again be getting 2 exclusive books. It says there's a large item we've never done, a wearable item, and an exclusive candle. And the theme is We Are All Haunted. All right. I have to say, I think the September box was superior. And it also felt to me more Halloween oriented. Now, I know that there was like a chance that if there was a single delay with this box, we would all get these items after Halloween. But this doesn't feel as spooky as the previous box. I was so blown away with the previous box. I'm really stoked on all of the items. Like, I really have no criticisms about any of the items here. I just don't feel like it screams October anniversary box to me. This is me obviously being really nitpicky. But, like, I really do love the soap, the candle, the tea, the bookmark. I will absolutely use all of those. I love my little Grim Reaper shelf elf over here. This is fun. I will definitely do this. A spooky gnome is cool. I kind of wish it was, again, more Halloween-y. Like, I wish it was a pumpkin, or it was, like, I don't know, something in that kind of realm, like a jack-o'-lantern would have been so cute. But spooky gnome, that's fine. I'll definitely use this. And, of course, the books. Obviously, I love, love, love when we get 2 books. This one, I think, speaks to me just a little bit more, just because I feel like I'm just a little hesitant that this could be dark fantasy. If you know anything about this book, or you've read this book or this author, let me know if this is going to lean more horror or not. Because the design of this book is just, it's just screaming fantasy to me, while as this is screaming like small town horror, and that I am about. And I'm still very confused as to why I have this, but I'll check my email and see if maybe they sent me something and I just don't know. Anywho's, that is all that I have for you guys today. I was hoping this one would be a little bit more of like a blockbuster hit when it came to like the October anniversary box, but again, it's still a solid box. Like, I'm not mad at this box. It's just very much overshadowed by how much I loved the September box. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. As always, I try to post every Monday and Thursday, sometimes on Saturdays. And if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Mwah.